Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. Today's post-burn review is of Blueberry Lemon Bars from Kringle. I know a lot of us had this candle on our radar, and this was one of the candles that got a little held up as far as production, so the ambassadors were not sent this candle as PR. I enjoy lemon and blueberry fragrances, so I ended up purchasing two of these candles just in case I really loved it and wanted to have a backup of it in case it sold out. The scent notes for Blueberry Lemon Bars are top notes of lemon zest and fresh blueberry, mid notes of sugar berries and vanilla cream, and base notes of buttery shortbread and warm sugar. On cold, I immediately picked up on a dominant sweet lemon scent. It came off bright and sugary, so it didn't smell overly tart. The shortbread note was also present, but more on the subtle side, and gave a hint of bakery richness in the background. The blueberry note was the lightest to me on cold and felt more so like a soft supporting note. Once lit, the fragrance shifted, but not necessarily in a bad way. I noticed that the blueberry became the dominant note out of the two listed fruit notes. Just as several of you mentioned, the blueberry note here is very similar to the blueberry muffin candle, which is a realistic baked blueberry scent that I personally love and enjoy. It's fruity, warm, and doesn't come off candy-like. The lemon fades into the background and acts more like a brightness enhancer rather than the main focus. The shortbread note was present but still remains subtle, so it doesn't turn into a heavy, dense bakery candle. Both the vanilla cream and warm sugar rounds out the fruity and bakery accord notes, adding sweetness to the scent, but not in a cloying way. So with this candle, you're getting fruity, citrusy brightness with a gentle bakery base, and none of the notes come across as overwhelming. I will say I do wish the shortbread note was more so the star of the show, with more of a fresh tart blueberry equally balanced with the lemon and the same amount of sweetness from the vanilla and warm sugar notes. So while I don't dislike the fragrance, I do feel it could have been executed a little better. As far as the wicks, this candle has been performing good. The wax pull is clean, the candle pulls out nice and evenly, and I don't notice a lot of soot while the candle is lit. The shrimp and throw is where I've struggled with this candle to the point where it is now in the candle crock in my kitchen. On my first two burns, I placed this candle in my dining room, which is the midpoint of my open concept space, and the scent was faint to almost non existent. On burns 3 and 4, I moved the candle into my living room, and for a moment, I thought the candle started to come alive a bit because from that space, it started to travel up my staircase and into my hallway without completely filling my entire open concept. By burns 5 and 6, we were back into the low range of it being a background scent in my living room space, so I rated a 3 to 4 out of 10. So overall, where do I stand with this candle? I like the scent enough not to get rid of my backup. However, had I just purchased the one, I wouldn't have repurchased it since I'm not in love with it. The scent isn't bad, but it could be better, and the strength and throw are lacking in my experience. If you enjoy subtle fruity bakery scents for the spring, or you don't mind placing this candle in a smaller enclosed room, then you may want to give it a try. If not, I'd say skip this and go with lemon sugar marshmallow. I feel this candle can be enjoyed during spring and early summer, so while I'm finishing this candle in my crock, I'll be holding on to my backup until June. If you purchase this candle, let me know your thoughts, and if you're interested in purchasing it, you can use my discount code to save 15% off. Full disclosure, my code is commission eligible. I'll catch you all in the next one.